We're with Welling United player manager Jamie Coyle after an excellent 2-0 victory at home to Poole Town today. Jamie, I thought for the first half hour we were struggling a bit to find our feet, but for the last hour we've dominated that game and thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah, we struggled with their shape a little bit in the first half. We had to drop Healy a little bit deeper because they had good rotation in midfield, which obviously took away a little bit of his attacking threat going forward. But after 10-15 minutes, we got to grip with their shape, and I thought the boys dug in and done really well. It was a bit lacklustre in the first half. It just needed a little bit of a spark from somewhere, just to get the crowd up a little bit, give them something to get behind us. And it was a bit flat, but second half, as you said, I thought we'd come out, and even 20 minutes before the first half, we actually was on the front foot and looked like we was going to cause problems in the final third.
Is the team talk easy when we've finished the half strong?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, but it's another game that we've started a little bit slowly at home. It's something that we've got to look at. But if we was at it today from the off, I think it could have been a lot more comfortable than what the scoreline suggests. But you know, there's lots of positives again to take away from today. Second half performance especially, and on another day we could have scored 4 or 5.
Early on they caused us problems. They hit the post. I think they should have had a penalty. I don't know what you think.
No, he actually got his body in front of him, to be fair. I know I'm always going to say that, obviously, but no, he got his body the right side, Parky, I thought, and it was a good decision from the official.
But they still put us under a bit of pressure.
It did, and that's what I mean. It took us 15 minutes to get to grips with their shape, and you know, sometimes you don't get 15 minutes because if you cut all down in the first 10 or 15, you're fighting an uphill battle. But you know, we dug in, we got to grips with their shape, and there's some good changes from the side at the end that made a difference. So it was good.
We've got 2 new strikers in today. I thought both showed some really good stuff. There's some fantastic runs in behind, and both could have scored more than the 1 goal that Healy got. So you must be pleased with them.
Yeah, I just said to the boys in there, you know, for them to come in and have 1 training session and look and work that hard today is fantastic. They're only going to improve. I wasn't expecting them to put up trees. You know, they're only having an hour and a half training session together, but I thought their work rate as well as their quality on the ball was fantastic. Flo was just missing a goal, but he had a couple of great opportunities, and he linked play really well as well. He's a bit of a focal point similar to Bradders when he's up there, with great technical ability. So they're both massive additions for us.
You must like Healy's goal. We thought, what's he going to do? Where's he going to go with it? And he said to keep the ball for an age in the box. And then just slide home. Yeah,
it's a little bit of composure from the lad, which is great to see. You know, that's what we need. And I thought we could have had 1 early on in the second half as well. If he just took 1 more touch, potentially he would have been 1-on-1 with the goalie. But struck it really well, and it's just wide of the post. But on another day, he gets a couple, and so does Flo. I think he had a couple of chances in the first half. But no, loads of positives to take away. You know, for them, as I said, for them lads to not know each other, and the chemistry up there looked really good after just knowing each other for an hour and a half in the training session.
Second goal, great delivery from Jeffrey and brilliant run by Joe.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, Jeffrey's done outstanding today. I thought his delivery all day really was top notch, but it was just needed a little bit of a run from midfield, maybe a little bit deeper, or Flo to get on the end of it just to make it look slightly better than what it was. But you know, he's been a constant threat the last 3 or 4 games, and he's doing what we've worked on in training about getting as many balls in the box as possible, and it showed today that how much of a danger it could be if you get good runners off it.
We'll quickly talk about Jeffrey. Do we know about FA Cup? Are they okay for the FA Cup, our lone players, or we've got to go through?
The boys from Colchester are. I'm just waiting on Sutton, so touch wood. Jeffrey's okay, but the other 2 are fine to play. So yeah.
We'll go back to Joe Healy after being sent off at the end there. I mean, Hugo said he probably shouldn't have got the second booking. You must be delighted that he comes out of a man of the match performance and gets on the end of a good.
Yeah, there's a Stuart's inquiry on the man of the match, to be honest with you. But no, he by his own admission, he was poor on Tuesday night. His performance as well as getting sent off, and he was disappointed, and he apologised to the boys. But with a player of that ability, with his experience, you always knew he was going to bounce back and do a real positive performance today, and he done that.
And he's done it straight away, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah. He's, as I said at the start, he's massively important for us. He's a voice in the change room as well. He's got that experience, and as you said, he's got the quality in the final third to make that late third-man run and pop up with goals as well.
Everybody said the last 2 draws, one was a very good draw at Bath, we should have won. Backs against the wall, but a good battling performance. We got a point at Braintree. They said that they'd be good draws if we got a win today. We've got that win, so now we need to kick on Tuesday.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got obviously 2 more home games on the bounce, so we've got to turn this into a fortress, and we've got to be really hard to beat. And I thought we've done that today. And I think the massive positive today is a clean sheet. You know, I said to the boys, we haven't had enough clean sheets this season, and we've defended well, but we've conceded sloppy goals. But today, I thought defensively, collectively as well as individually we were outstanding, so it's good.
You've probably got a few bodies around the squad at the moment that are not involved, Jamie. Do you see yourself moving people out to bring people in, or are you going to keep a pretty big squad?
Well, potentially, some of the boys need games, so we'll look at that, because if they're called upon in the next week or so, we need to make sure that they're match fit. So we'll assess that in a week. We'll get Tuesday night out of the way, because obviously we've got a lot of games in succession, so we'll get Tuesday night out of the way and then we'll assess it after that.
Jamie, well done today. Well done on the clean sheet and the winning. Let's hope we kick on again.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.